It was a moonless night when Emily decided to take a shortcut home. She had just finished a late shift at the hospital and was eager to get back to her cozy apartment. The winding, deserted road she was about to take was known as Millhaven Road, a place whispered about in hushed tones by the locals. They spoke of strange occurrences and eerie sightings, but Emily, a staunch skeptic, paid no heed to their tales. As she turned onto Millhaven Road, the atmosphere shifted. The air grew cold and thick with an unexplainable tension. Her headlights cut through the darkness, revealing gnarled trees that seemed to reach out for her. A heavy mist crept along the edges of the road, obscuring her view. Ignoring the unease creeping over her, Emily continued down the desolate road, her hands gripping the steering wheel. The only sound was the low hum of her engine and the soft patter of rain on the roof of her car. She reassured herself that it was merely the isolation and the eerie ambience playing tricks on her mind. Then, out of nowhere, she heard it, the faint sound of a woman crying. Emily's heart pounded as she scanned the area with her headlights. There, standing on the side of the road, was a young woman in a tattered white dress. She was drenched from head to toe, her hair clinging to her pale face. Feeling a rush of concern, Emily pulled over and rolled down her window. "Are you okay?" she called out. The woman's cries grew louder, and she stumbled towards Emily's car, her eyes wild with fear. Emily could now see the woman's tear-stained face and the deep, haunting sadness in her eyes. "Please, help me," the woman sobbed, her voice quivering. Emily, though hesitant, unlocked the car door. "Get in. I'll take you to the nearest town." As soon as the woman entered the car, the temperature inside plummeted. Emily shivered, her breath visible in the cold air. The woman's crying grew louder, her sobs echoing through the car. Emily tried to console her, but the woman's tears seemed endless. "What happened to you?" Emily asked, her anxiety mounting. The woman's head slowly turned toward Emily, and her eyes, now pitch black, met hers. Emily gasped in horror as the woman's skin began to peel away, revealing a ghastly, skeletal face. The car's interior filled with a putrid stench, and the windows fogged up with a ghostly presence. Terrified, Emily slammed on the brakes and yanked the car door open, tumbling out onto the wet road. She scrambled to her feet and glanced back at the car, only to find it empty. In a panic, Emily stumbled down the dark road, her footsteps echoing in the eerie silence. The crying woman's voice now seemed to come from all around her, a haunting chorus that sent shivers down her spine. As Emily continued to walk, the mist thickened, and the road seemed to stretch endlessly into the abyss. She realized she was trapped, surrounded by a malevolent force she couldn't escape. Hours turned into an eternity as Emily wandered the haunted highway, her sanity slipping away with every step. She had ignored the warnings, and now she was paying the price, forever lost on Millhaven Road, with the tormented souls that haunted it. And so, the legend of Millhaven Road lived on, a cautionary tale for those who dared to travel its haunted path by night, a place where the living and the dead became one, bound together in eternal darkness.